Should be back up. I'll give you a second to verify it. In the meantime, we can look at this handy dandy tutorial.
Before you can do any.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm not actually gonna look at that. So, alright. My weapon out. I'm not actually going to use it. They say that you can't do this first part. Well, you can do this first part and kill people, but some people disagree and say that it messes up the game. It's whatever. Some of the background. Yeah, you can't save her. Graphics again are very, very pretty. Yep. I might adjust the frame rate here if it's too jittery. The buffer is not too big. Oh, that guy's dead. Nothing I can do for these people. Alright. Now, you'll see me in a lot of vents. Vents are convenient because the AI pathing actually doesn't really, like, see all that well into vents. It's not impossible, but you can't hide from a lot by finding them, and they're all over the place. Also, these are fun too. I think you can actually put out fires by using them. Alright. We're actually gonna get to combat here now. We're gonna quick save. Okay. These guys are fairly easy to slip past. If you're... Oh shit. Try that again. I don't know if that changed. You normally can slip past them. Now you see how the run's actually going to be. Alright. Need to find something I can pick up. Go further. Yeah, it was. Normally when you're crouched like that, it's not so much of an issue. Can't move fast enough with that. See, they're right there.
You're going down. Yeah.
This is annoying. I thought there's a cardboard box I could use to get past them. Am I missing it? Normally I would just jump up over there and then go over that railing, but because they're here.
See if he comes back.
See, this is the path the guy normally takes. I don't know why he saw me early.
Lost. I'll be ready if he tries again. Who the hell is this guy?
Yeah, serves me right for trying to do something fancy.
Watch your case. Get out here.
Can't risk letting anyone try to break you.
This guy's to give you ammo if you actually use it. And there. Both these people are, so. And then quick cutscene. So I don't know if this actually fixed in the remastered edition, but there's an enemy AI loop you can actually exploit a lot. Basically, whenever they detect a sound, they are less likely to react to sounds later. Like they have a split second, like 3 seconds worth of like time when they just don't want to.
Someone hiding over there?
Nope, nobody here. Another cutscene. Like I said, you don't actually get Ghost or anybody in the beginning scene, so it doesn't matter.
CT probe shows the bullet caused severe hematoma. We need to repair that artery.
My God, how thick was the glass? Come on, Adam. Stay with us. Yeah, he's no good to me like this.
Prepare for insertion in ERCC-1 craft.
Steady, steady.
He doesn't need that.
Where's that cyber arm prosthesis?
I love you.
Haven't you lost enough people today?
I'm sorry.
We're seconds away.
His body can take it.
Miraculous.
You think we got him, Doc?
Give me info.
Great soundtrack, I always say.
Fine. Give me the telecom package.
Another looting here. Big bro security systems, that's certainly not a reference to anything. And the shades.
Adam, it's David. You in the building?
Just entered the lobby.
Sorry to put you out of sick leave so soon, but we've got a situation. A break-in at our Milwaukee Junction factory. Meet me at the helipad.
I have to see Pritchard first.
Something's wrong with my retinal enhancement.
Frank's on the second floor in the tech lab. Make it quick. People's lives are at stake.
If you actually,
What happened?
if you actually take too
Get
much
stuck in an air
time
duct
here,
on the way over?
the civilians will
See,
die,
too, Francis.
like regardless of what you do in
Something's
the next
wrong with
level.
my retinal display. Can you fix it?
If it's what I think it is, probably. Of course, it might seem. Looks like your left and right imaging processors weren't completely in sync. But don't worry, your Sentinel health implant will kick in soon, repairing any damage that might have caused.
Exposition.
Your retinal display should be fine now. Its recognition software won't be picking up hostiles yet, but you should be seeing radar and targeting reticules. Biomedical data too, if you're in pain.
Right. We done here? Because Sarif is waiting for me at the helipad.
I know. Radicals have broken into our manufacturing
This
plant
is
and taken
all
hostages.
exposition at this point.
Maybe this time you'll actually save people.
Lucky for you, I'm gonna ignore that comment. We're done here.
Alright. I got XP. See where the nearest elevator is. I think it's this way. Interestingly enough, is off. Whatever, keep it that way. I don't need to talk to her. She just wait.
Adam Jensen. It's...
That's right. He said the helipad. Dumb. Yeah, I did actually. Oh, a second. Someone's. I made a mistake. Went to the office. I don't meet him there yet until after the end of the first area.
Adam, how close are you to the helipad?
Almost there.
Good. Because SWAT's about to turn this into a PR nightmare. Meet me in the chopper. I'll brief you as we go.
Welcome back, Jensen. Didn't think we'd see you around here for a while yet.
You know how it goes, Malik. Duty calls.
Don't I know it? I was in my wingsuit halfway to the top of the Renaissance Center when I got the 911. But you... 6 months is a hell of a short time to come back from the dead. You sure you're ready for this?
Only one way to find out.
Roger that. The boss is already on board, arguing with the DPD's tactical response team.
Sounds about
They've
right.
got the plant surrounded, but Mr. Sarif wants you to go in first. You all set here? Because the sooner we take off, the better it will be for everyone.
I'm ready.
Great. Then let's get airborne.
A lot of people complain about the cutscenes not actually being in-game. I think they're fine. He has massive shoulders. So yeah, there's a little subtitle that says "Smooth Operator." Hopefully, by the end of each mission, I'll get
Don't
that.
forget to put us
I don't
down
plan
on
on
the roof.
replaying them
I don't want the crowd seeing you go
again and
in.
again and again.
Fine.
If I
As
don't,
long as she
but
pulls you out the
it'd be
minute I'm
nice
gone.
because I still don't have the Foxes of
What am I
Hounds
looking at
for
here? Who are these
the
guys?
remastered
Pro
edition. I have it on the
human
original.
Purists, or so they say. The same purists who've been firebombing limb clinics all over the country.
You buy that?
Now, I don't think it's a coincidence they hit us today, only hours after we moved the Typhoon in for assembly line factory.
The Typhoon? Megan's team was testing it the day that bastard... Who's on point for these guys?
Adam, I know you and Megan were once...
Who is on point for these guys?
Goes by the name of Sanders. That's him, there. He's an augmented Adam. so he can't be one of the mercs who attacked us, but he did know exactly how to get inside our plant.
All right. So how do you want me to handle this?
First priority is the Typhoon. I'm keeping SWAT out until you've secured it. As far as rules of engagement go, I'll defer to you. Lethal or non-lethal?
I'm not looking to start a firefight in there, just neutralize them.
Okay. But just make sure those bastards don't wake up and warn their friends. You remember what it's like in there? A lot of tight enclosed hallways. But the labs themselves are pretty open. High ceilings. So, do you want something you can use from a distance? Or up close?
Tranq rifle or stun gun. Tranq rifle
Give me
at this
something
point
with
is
distance.
more useful.
If I get too close, I'll take them out personally.
Then you pick up a
Just
stun
try
gun
not
in
to
a little
break
bit
anything
anyway, so.
expensive. The Typhoon should be in the factoring labs, but Pritchard will tell you more as you go in. I've got him running comms.
Terrific. Anything else?
Keep your eyes open for hostages. Free them if you can, but the Typhoon is your #1 priority. We developed it for the Alphabet agencies, and if we don't deliver it to them intact and still a secret, well, I'm sure you'll get the job done right.
Gentlemen, prepare for landing.
Like the gameplay here. You can talk to him if you want, but it's not really important.
Jensen, it's me, Pritchard. Where are you?
On a roof overlooking the plant.
Good. Your point of entry should be through shipping and receiving.
Should be, Francis.
Yep.
What the hell does that mean?
We have an employee entrance there, heavily guarded by purists, no doubt. So, if you're not a fan of the frontal assault, I suppose you could try accessing the building's roof.
No sign of SWAT. No sign of anyone.
Him looking down this little corridor is not an accident. They're past certain ways. There's stuff in there, but fine, I really don't need it. This is kind of a great introduction to like paths, getting places. I mean, they pretty much tell you to go use this path. You can actually use the front door just fine, but either way.
Pritchard, I'm in.
Nicely done, Jensen.
This is our
May I
first
ask
ghost.
A vent on the roof. It'll be in my report next time we discuss security loopholes.
Oh, goody. I'll be sure to take notes. The Typhoon is in the factory.
My goal over there
labs.
is that door over
There's an
there.
elevator just past the
Easy enough to
assembly
get
lab.
to. It's right there. So you can take many ways to get
That will
there.
take you
I'm
to
trying
it.
to
Got it.
take probably the most direct route. There's stuff in here you can take. Tranq darts. When you're doing this little swoop maneuver, you're also less likely to be seen.
Anybody see D-Ray? Probably smoking a
It's an example of AI being activated by you being somewhere. You can either be in the vents above them, or you can be at that position right there in that corner. Either way, it starts their conversation. Do I have anything I can throw? Usually you can find something you can throw.
Jensen, I just tried to unlock the assembly lab door, but my override codes aren't working. Someone's changed the protocols.
What? Didn't you plug the...
I'm on it. But until I find this particular breach and fix it, you'll have to hack the door manually. Pritchard out.
Access granted.
A loading zone.
Jesus Christ, you killed him, man!
He asked for it. Kept calling me a big...
No way, no way! I am not going to prison for this!
Hate to tell you this, Trev, but once that bomb goes off, this guy won't be the last skinner in here who buys it.
Shut up, J-Ro. Trevor, you gotta calm down. Help me find something to cover him up with.
I'm telling you, man, these Angela lovers deserve what's coming to them.
It's a very big ventilation duct. But that aside, still pretty funny. Now we're introduced to the first level 1 hack. As you see, there's one route that's optimal to take for this, teaching you about routes in the hacking.
Access granted.
Automated dispersal device deactivated. Countdown terminated. Have a nice day.
Pritchard,
Funny.
get word to Seraph.
Immediately,
I'm relaying good news, I hope.
They're safe, and they're staying put. SWAT will have to exfil them as soon as I've got the prototype.
I'll tell Sarif, but don't take too long.
Okay. Over here I can throw.
Did you hear that?
Look at that, a camera.
You're here. You better come out.
As far as detection goes, it's pretty much just an RNG. Like, got an 80% chance, and that chance decreases if you put points into hacking, which is pretty much the most useful thing to do. Hacking and exploration augs are pretty much the best ever.
I don't know about the hacker dude. He seems off. Yeah, it feels weird to leave him alone. But what's he looking for?
Proof that these fuckers are lying to us, I guess. Just like Zeke said.
I hope Zeke knows what he's doing.
Me too, man. Me too.
First praxis kit. Alright. I usually upgrade hacking first, but I don't actually think I need anything to finish the level. Again, the game holds your hands a little bit. As you'll see, there's actually a turret down here. I'm just going to bypass it. More tank darts here. Or stun gun darts. And we're at the end of the first level.
Step away from the console. Now!
Help me!
The designers actually didn't put guns in his hands during these cutscenes because they wanted it to reflect what the player was doing. So he's just empty-handed for most of the cutscenes. I think a couple of you might have a weapon, but they didn't know how the player would actually play during the sequence, so they wanted to be very open-minded.
Patch me to Seraph, now.
Adam,
Guy's
it's David.
dead.
You got the Typhoon?
Yeah, but you were right about there being something more behind this. Because I've also got a dead purist in here with some pretty interesting cerebral implants.
Don't touch him.
Interestingly enough, I think the area just cleared is now. Don't have any people in it anymore, so if I wanted to go back and get stuff, that's now would actually be the time.
Find them before they do, and deal with them.
Very subtle there. I crouch a lot.
First time, 6 months ago, on the eve of controversial hearings set to scrutinize the company's research. With those hearings permanently on hold, many are now wondering if something else may be going on. Is Davidson hiding something?
And no one wonders why there's open doors all over. Yeah, when I first did this, I did go back actually to hack all the computers in the office, and it gives you some interesting office emails and other things, but not really worth it if you're trying to go through fast. Remember if there's anything important here. That's something to read. Get points for reading things.
Don't lie to me! I don't want to hurt you. You're a civilian. But I will if you don't give me a choice.
If you didn't want to hurt anyone, you should have stayed home tonight.
Oh, look! Seraph's attack dog! You're here to clean up before the police bust in? He thinks we're breaking the law. Shut up! All you body polluters break laws. You're all the same.
You're gonna have a hard time convincing people you're any different once they hear you had an AUG on your team.
What?
I found your attack dog in the factoring labs, trying to cut through security with his implanted hackware.
Nice try, Cholo. But I would never let one of you freaks on my crew. Ah! Back off, Lantern! I got business to take care of, understand? If what you say is true, and I'm not saying it is, you hear? But I gotta I gotta check things out. So me and la vieja, we're leaving.
So now we have the first of 3 options. I can just straight up kill him now. Obviously, I don't want to do that because I'm going for the pacifist run. Letting Z go, let Josie die, which does not affect getting pacifist at all, but I'll try to free her anyway.
I can't let you go with her.
Stand down, Hanser. I told you, stand down or this bitch is dead.
Bullshit. You're bigger than that. You don't kill civilians.
Damn right. I'm a decorated vet, and I won't be jerked around. I need to find out who's behind this, and right now the boss lady's my only ticket out of here.
Listen to me. Whatever's going on, it's big. You've got a better chance of getting to the bottom of it if you work with me. But I can't do a thing until you let her go.
Are you stupid? I don't work with dogs. God, you must think I'm some kind of moron. And who can blame you? Because it's exactly what it must look like to everyone right now. Trapped in here by the cops, and my only option is to take a hostage. How screwed up is that?
Funny, really opening up to me there by the current situation.
You're doing better than you think. You're still standing, and that's more than the hacker was expecting. You said you're a vet, so I know you've got the balls to handle this. You don't need the civilian to get you out of here.
You got a good point there. But still, there's no way I could put my trust in you. You're on the same side as the cops. They got me completely surrounded and there's nothing I can do. I'm all alone in here.
Dialogue is a little bit cheesy.
The only thing the cops are focused on right now is the safety of the civilians. Same as you. You've risked your life to do what's best for other people. You're not some drive-by banger.
You're right. I'm not. One of your kind tricked my brother into manipulating me. And I have to make sure that they get what all can openers deserve. I'm not wasting any more of my time arguing with you. Out of my way, freak.
You've got more honor than the man who betrayed you. You're not gonna let your brother down like this. The hacker was expecting civilians to be in the building tonight. You were supposed to take hostages and force the cops to silence you permanently. But you're smarter than he is.
Oh, it's so obvious. Can't believe I didn't see it till now. He thinks he can just lead me to my death? Think again, cabron. Get out of here. I did what you wanted, so let me go. I got Blade here too, I see.
I've got as much interest in finding out who's really behind this as you do, cabron.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll owe you one. But I promise you this, someone's gonna pay.
I'll look over there.
Adam!
Dale's go.
Adam, what's happening? What's your situation? Adam!
Sanders is gone, boss. But I'm pretty sure he's just a dupe. Somebody else set this up.
Damn it. Okay, I want you back here now. The admin building has a rooftop terrace. Meet Farida on it.
Copy. Jensen out.
You made a lot of people happy tonight, Jensen. And not just the men in suits.
It's what they pay me for.
No. They pay you to put corporate interests ahead of people. You found a way to satisfy everyone. Guess Dr. Reed was telling the truth about you.
Megan? What are you talking about, Malik?
Before you were hired, she said the papers were lying about Mexican Town. That you weren't fired from the force. You quit when you realized Protect and Serve had become Protect and Serve the corporate interest. Nice to see she was right. You ready to go?
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in.
No, thank you.
New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented?
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't.
Well, I never asked for this.
I'm not gonna lie and say they didn't come in handy back there. But like you said, I didn't choose to get augmented.
So it'll take some getting used to. I get it. But don't be surprised if the boss keeps pushing you to get more. You know how he is. He thinks augmentations are the be-all, end-all of everything. And he can't understand why someone wouldn't want to become more than human.
Megan used to say the same thing.
I'm not surprised. The research she was doing was pretty damn inspiring.
Okay.
Actually, there is something.
Fine.
You were there.
Alright.
I'm gonna...
I believe... You've got...
Rod.
Exposition. A stun gun here. That's all I need. I'm cheating a little bit because I do remember some of the codes for the doors, so I will be using those.
I think it's disgusting how public opinion has turned on David so quickly.
It's funny that the doors are actually still open.
David and Hugh Darrow? Hell if I know.
Look here. Quick. Alright.
What did Bill Gates and Steve Jobs talk about? I bet he's trying to convince him to come out of hiding.
Game takes place in 2027. I don't know if they had anticipated Steve Jobs' death.
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the Typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
I realize I'm going through this pretty fast, so I'll slow things down, do some side missions here after we clear with Seraph.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
To see me?
A painting in the background.
Yeah.
Looks familiar.
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check in with Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Can't hurt to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
You asked me to deal with the situation, and that's what I did.
I see. I'm also starting to see why your superiors in the police force decided to blame you for the Mexican town riots. Christ, Adam. I thought you were ready for this.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, because so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get
little Seraph Industries up there on his forehead.
You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
You got it.
Alrighty.
Adam Jensen, please report to your office. Adam Jensen?
Right. I'll see you.
Jensen, remember me? No. Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see
We have our
you.
first little
I'm
mini
glad
quest
you're back.
here that can be done.
How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
All right. Tell me more.
Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
Here. Gives you a couple access codes around the factory, around this area. And that's one of the first of my quests I can pick up here.
This whole thing just brings back bad memories. I love working here, but it's hard knowing that at any second...
Mrs. Reed?
Ah, Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
I know what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for you after all you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
I never asked for this. They say they saved me, but I'm not sure saved is the right word.
I understand your anger. I wouldn't take too kindly to people making that kind of decision for me, either. But that being said, I, for one, am glad...
Can I ask what...
Yes, of course. I'm sorry.
I'm on it.
Basically, she just wants me to find out the truth behind what was happening to her daughter, so I need to speak to a detective.
You believe it?
And he gives me the mission. So now we can see all of our active missions here. Side quests, right? Motherly tags, lesser evils. And the limb clinic, which is easiest to knock out, so we'll do that right now. A person give you some info sometimes, but not really necessary. Yes.
I, for one, approve of these protests.
Mr. Jensen, David Seraph told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doug. Shouldn't I be on neuropazine shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrodes seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Seraph want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as Praxis kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Seraph did make a generous...
Whatever. It's Metroid Syndrome right here.
Very well, Mr.
Dr. LeBlanc, code blue.
Protesting is not against the law.
Adam, are you finished at the clinic?
For now.
Good. Right now I want to know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk your way in, consider making a strategic retreat. There's gotta be another entrance on the side of the building.
Real tight. Get in my face now. I'm ready to pop.
Grayson, where he at these days?
Yo, where you been, man?
Oh, word, I wanted to get some upgrades for my Zenith 10 mil.
He can hook you up nice, man.
think I might have missed. Nope, I made it. Ah, that one I missed. Yes, this is as stupid as it looks. Chat.
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips. See you soon.
I'm gonna use this stuff anyway, so some extra cash. Some of my optional objectives here.
Hello there. Well, you must be Adam Jensen.
A keen observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on Seraph headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the... You most likely...
Thanks for the...
Bah.
That's all I...
Alright, so he basically just told me to check the captain's warehouse. Not warehouse, but the office. And that there's some information I can get there.
This city is one big gutter and always will.
Now you can't actually do this without hacking level 2.
Wait till the UN passes that
But
legislation. Detroit is gonna
as
be
with
one
all things in Deus Ex, there are other ways.
David Seraph ain't saved this city. He split it into the haves and have-nots.
Just to me stacked a lot of boxes.
for 10 years. Don't I got the right to get in hand?
That actually might be high enough. Actually, I had to do this apartment complex multiple times. Just save quick. Probably gonna get seen as soon as I use this.
Access granted.
Alright. Or actually use this computer. Gonna do a little cheating here as well. To have these boxes stacked in such a way that I can still see out. This. There's some cyber energy stuff in here, but I guess not. We'll take computer. Right. Automatically goes into alarm state because the dude is programmed. to check his apartment.
What? You think you can just cut me off? Come on, man! I need my deposit! The shit hurts!
Alright. Maybe that other thing real quick. Alright. One mission down. We have 2 more in the police station. Just got a drug hideout here that you can either do in a mission or a clear out now. Those guys will actually flee if you do anything. This door here. And we're back near my apartment.
Hey, Jensen. Long time no see.
This is one of the
Jensen.
other quests.
My God.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm without.
Camp. Okay. So what am I? Okay.
You haven't lost
Alright.
your touch, Jensen.
And what about the
Bro.
prep?
Well,
Okay.
excellent.
I ain't gonna.
Alright, now I have one more mission to do. As I finish up in the police station and Tyndall, I can meet with him. Check the map real quick. Broken Daggers is easy enough to do during the next mission. Let's go meet with O'Malley here. Not quite high enough. Look at my augs. Like I said, the ones that are most useful are usually ones that increase maneuverability and just finding things. So There's something else here. There you go. Not quite. I need something to stand on.
Oh, please. You can't actually believe that purity first and freedom. Not yet. Just wait till
Has to be something on here. Whatever. I'll just go around.
Oh man, Eliza is so hot.
You're crazy. Yeah, she is.
Jensen?
I think you know.
I don't know what you're talking.
I'm Seraph Industries Chief of Security.
Ah, shit. Listen, Jensen, I never wanted things to get...
Oh.
Oh, I see.
Giving it
to the people who need...
I can respect that. But blackmail is...
Man, this whole thing is becoming way too much trouble.
That's not your only problem.
Really? In my apartment? Shit, the dealers probably sent him. You give me way too much credit, Jensen.
Deal.
Fortunately, out of my hacking range. But do work.
Look, I told you.
I've taken care.
Thanks, Jensen.
Listen, Tyndall.
That's where you and I are different men.
What's your pleasure? See you soon.
Do it real quick. How much money do I got? Yeah, totally enough.
Welcome to Lim International. Would you say the police were overly violent?
Will you be...
17. Dr. Chechery, call 217.
Always a pleasure, sir.
A map real quick. Turn.
Did you get it yet?
I got the...
Yeah, you got that right, Jen. Listen, I got a hold of... Yeah, you're right, Adam. I know you're right. Listen, thanks again.
How may I... See you soon.
Oh, wait.
How may I be of service?
Arizona.
See you soon.
I don't have enough points, I don't think, to upgrade my thing all that far. So instead, I'm going to this. Oh. Not too heavy. Oop. Whoa! And I didn't know that's what that did. Pretty funny. It's not a deathless run. Shit, that's always a way. See. Fuck. Guess that was my latest quick save. No, I had to. Quick save right before I used the door, I think. The fucker. Alright, well. I think that activates the gas, doesn't it? Alright. Quick save. There you go. The fuck did that box go? There you go.
What'll it be? Always a pleasure. A nuisance.
Yes. May I help you?
Actually, I've been told by a
Were you
nervous.
Surely you understand, I wasn't
So what?
Straight to business, a rare quality.
More than enough.
Perfect.
Who's the target?
Someone who won't be missed, I assure.
You're telling me you went through all that?
That would be a tad overkill, I admit.
Kill a member of the Motor City Bangers, then plant...
Hopefully.
I guess that...
Alrighty here. So 2 options now. Either way, end this pretty quickly. Ready.
Access granted.
Motherfucker! He clipped onto the bed. Those detect motions, I was trying to move as slowly as possible. He has something in here. That's suspicious, okay.
Access granted.
Oh. Do some. Easy enough. Oh.
D-Row cats is gonna get popped if they keep trying to tag over my shit.
Oh yeah? How so?
Got me a Hurricane TMP-18 from Syrah.
That's sick shit, man. I didn't know Sarat carried those.
Double T cut him a break on his rent, so he brought some in just for us. Turns out apartments in this dump ain't exactly cheap.
I don't know about this. Breaking into the cop shop?
Double T says we don't got no choice.
You ain't making it easy!
We...
Let's try this again. It's quick enough.
I don't know about this. Breaking into the cop shop?
Double T says we don't got no choice. If we want to face down the ballers, we need the same firepower they got.
Why, he really thinks the Popo's feeding them weapons? That's just fucked, man.
Popos, feds, somebody's slipping it to him. So, are you in on this or not?
Well, I guess we could get in from the sewers, but still, breaking into a cop shop?
I heard that. Stop messing around.
Were taken into custody this evening following yet another anti-augmentation demonstration. This time, patients attempting to access the 2nd Avenue Limb Clinic found their route blocked by supporters of the Humanity Trust.
I might actually have to upgrade hacking.
What might happen once the hostage situation at Sarah Industries resolved. Regardless.
Access granted.
All the media speculation surrounding that hostage situation in Detroit has just blown through the roof, thanks to the arrival of William Taggart, celebrity author and founder of the anti-augmentation organization.
You gonna stay out there, asshole? We need out here! Someone's getting.
My people have worked tirelessly to find a peaceful solution to this dispute, and I unequivocally deplore the methods used by these hostages.
You!
We hope the UN takes a concentrated look at what happened here tonight.
Mr. Taggart.
Fuck.
Access granted.
You need to sneak in there to get the thing, and you need to sneak in there. I went the wrong way. Wait. I didn't.
Yeah, hang on just a sec. Shit. Jensen?
Haas, surprised to see you here.
Yeah, well, I guess you're better at looking out for yourself than I am.
I don't have time for your self-pity. I need to get into the morgue.
That's it? Now, forget it. I don't know what's going on with that body down there, but my orders come from the brass. No one gets in. First thing you say to me after almost 2 years is you want something?
Should I have given you an order? You've always been very good at following those.
God damn. Where do you get off being so self-righteous? You think I like this? Look at me. From SWAT team commander to a crummy desk sergeant in the 2-bit precinct. I don't need this from you. I get enough of it at home. So either come up with something better than your usual attitude, or you can just forget it, because you came to me.
Okay, look, you're angry, and you've got a right to be. I'm putting you in a bad position, but I have to get inside that morgue. I won't let it get back to you.
I'm always in a bad position. I don't see how I can possibly do this. There's so much heat right now, I'm telling you. The moment I open that door, I'm finished. I just got my life back together. This job is all I have. Don't make me do this.
And you're right, it's not my risk to take. So I'm not going to force you to do anything, and I won't hold it against you. And what happened 2 years ago, I know it's killing you. We should talk about it sometime.
You would do that? Everything goes back to that day. I shot a kid, but he was dead before I did that. He chose to make himself a weapon, and he could have gone through us like tissue paper with those augments of his. That's
I wonder why one of his
he ran
sleeves
off.
is rolled up.
You
It's
just
interesting.
couldn't take that.
We all make mistakes, Wayne. Nobody blames you for it. You have to believe that and forgive yourself, or you'll never put it behind you.
You condescending jackass. I took the blame for what happened, but I don't deserve it. You should have taken that shot. You got the order first. When you refused, that forced me to do it. It's not my fault. You were responsible, and I want to hear you own up to it.
I've heard enough of this. You're lying to yourself. You pulled that trigger, no one else. You can't escape from that for the rest of your life. accept it, make it a part of your history, and put it in your past. Because denial is only making it worse.
I can't. Oh, hell. You're right. I've been so stupid. 2 whole years. I've got to start turning things around. Right now. Go on in. Don't worry about the guys. They'll leave you alone. But I need to think.
One cannot help but wonder if millionaire Hugh Darrow,
Conversely, you can just
patients attempting to access the second
not do that, but probably is easier. The wrong way. This one there's a thing over here.
speaking from the tarmac at Wayne County.
Access granted.
Nothing over there.
Station in Detroit has just blown through. Tiger, celebrity author and founder of the Anti-Augmentation Organization.
About time.
Boss, I got the neural hub. Looks like it's been modified with some kind of wet drive. Pritchard should have a look at it.
No, don't bring it here. Frank's not finished running his diagnostic, and I don't want to risk connecting any tech to our networks till he's done.
Especially if the tech is military. So what do you want me to do?
Take the hub to your apartment. I'll have Frank contact you there.
Blocked by supporters of the Humanity Front movement. Protest earlier in the week, but
Access granted.
That should be it for this.
forefront will also be present. So far, This is Eliza Cassell.
Yeah? What do you want?
Information.
Then go by...
Not that kind of information. I know you have.
First off...
Strong word.
What the hell are you...
Funny story. There's this guy, Blaine.
How the...
Tom.
Okay, look.
What was on?
Well...
Who what?
You think...
Attempting to access the
I am skipping a lot of these story things. I should probably play them out, but I've already heard them.
Have you found anything?
I've investigated all of Detective Chase's leads. You were right. Something was off with Megan's case.
So, what did you find?
Someone in the government, a man named Manderley, ordered that a specially appointed medical examiner perform the autopsy. He bypassed the local ME. Simply put, that's not a good sign.
It sure doesn't sound good.
An officer assigned to the case.
What?
I don't know. I got my hand on a test report that confirms what was bothering Chase. The attackers used excessive measures to make bodies and equipment unidentifiable.
Oh my God, Megan. What do you make of this, Adam?
I don't know exactly. I guess the idea was to leave no traces, no DNA evidence that would link back to them. But it just seems a bit too convenient. There were only 3 people who got out of the labs alive. Me and 2 others. One died in the hospital a few days later. The second one, a lab tech, was ready to give a detailed description of what he saw. Funny thing is, by the time the investigators got to him, he couldn't remember a thing.
You sound like you don't believe that.
I don't. Not from the reports I've read. I think someone got to him first.
So what you're telling me is we couldn't find anything conclusive?
No, I'm sorry. But one thing's for sure. Somebody's been hard at work covering up and destroying evidence related to this case. Somebody with power, who wanted to erase anything that might have made the investigation linger.
You actually get an achievement for keeping it, but...
I'm sorry, Cassandra. I wish I had more tangible answers to give you. But I did stumble on something I think you should have. I found Megan's bracelet. I'm sure she'd want you to have it.
Oh, Adam, that's very kind of you. Her grandmother gave it to her. She loved that bracelet very much. Thank you for all you did. And, do you know exactly how Megan died?
I read the reports. She didn't suffer, Cassandra. I can promise you that.
Thank you, Adam. It's not much, but it still brings me some comfort. I miss her so much.
Don't worry, Cassandra. This is not over. I don't know how or when, but I will get to the bottom of this.
I knew I was right to trust you, Adam. But please, be careful. It's strange. I thought knowing what really happened would make me feel better. But nothing will ever justify this. My daughter is gone, and I'll never get her back. I wish I could be sure she gets justice.
Trust me, she will.
Where are you, Jensen? I haven't got all night.
Hello, Pritchard. I'm almost in my apartment now.
Well, when you do get in there, connect the neural hub to your computer. I've created a secure tunnel, and I'll take over remotely.
You can access my personal computer.
Who do you think configured your security protocols?
Mr. Jensen, I fixed up your apartment real nice. That special request you asked for works like a charm. There's lots of room behind the big screen. I put the stuff in there.
Liberty in
Thanks for
mind.
that little something extra.
Welcome home, Mr. Jensen.
Ate a lot of cereal and soup. Got a lot of boxes. Yep. I still need to sell a bunch of stuff before I leave.
Access granted.
Get the stuff up after I sell everything else. I like how it's still like a slot drive, but it's like a jump drive. It's a wafer thin.
I need
Sells a
his
tray
name,
for it.
Pritchard, not his entire genetic history.
That's not his DNA. It's the data he was trying to steal from us before he... My God, Jensen. Your suicide hacker didn't kill himself.
You obviously didn't see his brain splattered all over the floor.
No, you don't understand. The wet drive modification in this chip, it allows someone to hack through you. It turns you quite literally into a human proxy.
So he wasn't working alone. Someone off-site was doing the actual hacking.
Exactly. And whoever it was tried to hide his location by using multiple satellites. But I may have just traced him to here, an abandoned factory complex in Highland Park.
Get me the address, Pritchard. Because if we're lucky, whoever pulled our terrorist strings might still be there.
Adam, it's David.
Let me guess. You're sending me to Highland Park.
Not just yet. Frank's figured out why the network's been compromised. There's a persistent transmission coming from Derelict Row.
Street gang territory?
Well, our dead friend was posing as an anti-aug. Who better to hide with than the D-Row ballers?
Right. I'm on my way.
Jensen, I'd appreciate it if you instructed your street informants to use more conventional means of contacting you.
What are you talking about, Pritchard?
I mean, I found a message stapled to your door. Colo, alley off Bagley Avenue, Ezekiel. How cryptic.
That's near Seraph HQ. I'll look into it. Oh, and it's Cholo.
Oh my God, so far away. Alright. See what good old Zeke wants.
I see you got my message, cabrón.
Sanders. You're taking a risk meeting this close to Seraph headquarters.
Same risk as you, considering you're the one who let me go. But I don't plan to stick around that long.
Yeah? So what's this about?
I did some house cleaning after the plant. And I turned up some intel on that gearhead motherfucker who used me and my brother. Jink left a pocket secretary behind. Don't say who he was working for, but it's got access codes, names, shit like that.
Why are you giving it to me?
Maybe I don't like feeling like I owe you.